Another car. Biggest disappointment vehicle of the summer. Jeep Renegade.
That is a shame. You're a Jeep man.
I'm a Jeep man. It was yellow, so at least it had the good color. And
what was wrong with it?
Okay, it's probably an okay vehicle, but I drive a Wrangler.
Yeah.
So I drive a Jeep. This wasn't a Jeep. I'm not. This was just a car of some sort that. And I always laughed when I got in because there were so many little Easter egg reminders that you're driving a Jeep. On the mirrors it showed it. There's little Jeeps. There's little, Jeep Willys all over the place. Like it's constantly reminding you that you've got a Jeep.
Who's drawn Willys on your car?
Yeah. It's constantly reminding you you've got a Jeep. But nothing about this vehicle was a Jeep.
Too plasticky, not hard enough. What's the deal?
Yeah, I mean it was a nice little car, but it was just a car. They call it a sports utility vehicle. It wasn't 4-wheel drive. It wasn't really. It was yellow. That was nice.
How sporty was it?
Not really.
How utilitarian was it?
No, not really.
Was it a vehicle?
Yeah,
33.3% then.
Yeah,
they've done all right.
Yeah. It drove okay. It was the least fuel efficient vehicle I drove all
That's
summer.
not a surprise being a Jeep.
Yeah, so at least that was the same as my Wrangler, which I couldn't figure out how that was working. It was really nice. It was a wonderful black cloth interior,
right,
which is great. Except anything gets on that, it leaves a mark. So yeah, it's great. It's black, but we were on the beach. So, you put one thing in one boogie board in the back and your whole car's full of sand, right? And one grain of sand and you can see it. And I'm thinking, I got to give this car back. So I'm out there getting it vacuumed. I'm vacuuming it out at, roadside vacuum stop because I'm thinking I got to get some of the sand out of here. It was just little things in it as well, whether it be the cruise control. I mean, it was okay. I'm not so sure, it wasn't very intuitive. Even my old version in my Wrangler was more intuitive than this. So there were just lots of, it worked as a car. It got me from point A to point B.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard to drive. The back seat could have used a little more space. If you had someone like you sitting in the passenger seat, you'd have to put it back. Person sitting behind you would be crushed. So it was, it looked nice. But I don't know if I'd buy one. And it was funny because my wife reminded me when I was kind of walking around after and giving an assessment. She goes, "Well, that's exactly what you said when you test drove one in Dubai. Same thing. I'm hearing the same review, and now you've just driven it." So it was a little bit of a disappointment.